All right, today we're talking about Google's Notebook LM, but probably not in the way you might think. We're going to explore this really powerful, kind of non-obvious way to take all your most scattered digital thoughts and find the absolutely brilliant ideas that are hiding inside them.
So here's the big question, right? What actually happens when a mind that loves a bit of chaos meets a tool that's built for perfect order? Well, the answer is surprisingly creative, and that's what we're going to unpack.
You know, for a lot of us, creativity isn't about neat little folders and tidy outlines. It's about memory, happy accidents, and things just bumping into each other in our heads. But that beautiful system of chaos, yeah, it's got a breaking point.
This quote just nails the core fear, doesn't it? The second you file an idea away, it's kind of out of sight, out of mind. It stops colliding with other ideas, and those magical, unexpected connections, they can get lost forever. It's a real struggle.
So, this is the fundamental tension. On one side, you've got this memory-based chaos. It's fantastic for sparking those aha moments, but yeah, you're definitely going to forget some crucial details. On the other side, you've got structured organization. Super easy to find stuff, but it can feel rigid and just kill that creative vibe. The dream is to get the best of both.
Look, eventually we all hit a wall. As we take in more information and juggle more projects, just relying on our brain to connect all the dots becomes, well, pretty much impossible. Key stuff starts slipping through the cracks, and that is when you know you need a new kind of tool.
And that's where NotebookLM comes in. Now, it's really important to understand what makes it different. Yes, it's an AI tool, but unlike the big chatbots, it is not searching the whole internet. Its knowledge is grounded only in the documents you give it. It becomes your own private expert on your content. And that little detail is the key to everything.
So, the first, most obvious way to use a tool like this was for some simple organization. You know, trying to tame a huge collection of documents for one specific project. The first try was organizing over 250 articles for a course on Midjourney, but just dumping them all onto one notebook. That was a mistake. It just gave back these generic, watered-down answers. So lesson number one was huge. Smaller, focused notebooks with high-quality stuff are way more powerful than one giant data dump.
Okay, but that was just the warm-up. Now we get to the real breakthrough, a totally different and way more powerful way of using NotebookLM that actually transforms the creative process itself.
Now here's a modern problem I am sure a lot of you have faced. We brainstorm ideas with AI, but we don't just stick to one, do we? We jump between different chatbots, and we end up with our thoughts just fragmented across dozens of separate, disconnected chat windows. And there's a really good reason we do this. Different AIs have unique strengths. Maybe use DeepSeek for its thought process, ChatGPT because it knows your past work, and Gemini for its deep search capabilities. Using all of them is smart, but boy, does it create some digital chaos.
So here it is, the breakthrough workflow. First, you brainstorm your topic across all your favorite AIs. Then, and this is key, you copy the entire conversation from each one, your questions, their answers, all of it. Third, you paste each of those chat logs into NotebookLM as its own separate source. And this is where the magic happens. Step 4. You ask NotebookLM to find connections across all those different chats. You're not just organizing answers anymore. You're analyzing your own thought process.
So what does this actually uncover? Well, the results go way beyond just getting your notes in order.
This right here is a huge shift in thinking. By analyzing your own conversations, you realize you're not just studying the AI's answers, you're studying your own curiosity. The themes and the questions you ask across all those chats, that's what reveals the true heart of what you're interested in.
This whole process is a transformation. You start with all these scattered chats. It's basically just a ton of digital noise with very low connection. But by pulling them all together, you can then ask questions that create synthesized insights. These are high-value, totally new connections that were completely invisible before. You are literally turning that noise into a clear signal. So really, this technique isn't just about organizing. It's about rediscovery. It lets you find those hidden gems, those half-formed ideas, and those missed opportunities that are buried across dozens of chat windows you've probably already forgotten about.
And this leads us to the ultimate power of this whole approach, connecting your own ideas back to yourself.
See, the tool's greatest strength isn't just that it can summarize things, it's that it acts like a bridge builder between your own thoughts, helping you see the connections you were already making instinctively, but you just hadn't consciously put together yet. And this is the real-world payoff. The whole process moves beyond just a cool intellectual exercise and helps you convert those fragmented brainstorming sessions into something tangible, a polished article, a detailed ebook, or, hey, even a video script.
So we'll leave you with this question. In all of your digital notes, all your documents, and all those different chat histories, what hidden connections are just sitting there, waiting for the right tool to bring them to light?